/seminario. Aquí comienza Inglés Online TVE.
All right, everybody. Hello and welcome to the program, Inglés Online TVE. Inglés Online TVE. I shouldn't be drinking so much Coca-Cola because it gives me gas. It gives me gas when I guzzle. Do you know that verb, Tino, to guzzle? Guzzle is like drinking quickly, guzzling. I wasn't guzzling the Coca-Cola, but I was drinking it, and it gave me a little bit of gas, right? To guzzle, though. To guzzle is a good one. An interesting verb. Anyway, we're live, everybody, on YouTube. If you want to enjoy today's program, you can connect with us. The channel is called Inglés Online TVE. I-N-G-L-E-S. Inglés, the Spanish word for English. Online TVE. T-V-E. That's the channel. So connect. Say hello. Join us. Let's get some life going in our chat today. Lately, we've had a lot of interaction. A lot of people participating. A lot of people writing in. I'm sure we'll have a lot of people in a moment. But we're going to review class number 44. If you missed the show this morning, well, you can find it also on YouTube on this channel. So subscribe. No cuesta nada. It's completely free, everybody. But if you want more, even more contents, a great way to do it, and it's really very affordable as well, is to sign up for our course, Curso de Inglés Online TVE. Curso de Inglés Online TVE is the channel, and you can connect there, and you can sign up, and you'll get access to a tutor, a teacher who will help you, who will work with you through the content as well, answer your questions, and all kinds of extra content, very affordable to follow at your own pace. Now, let's see who's participating today. We have lots of people writing in already. It's our old friend Dudonel who writes in. He says, "Hey, brother, how's it going?" Hey, good. It's going well. Martin says, "Good afternoon." Good afternoon, Martin. Jose Luis says, he sends a couple of smiley faces. Saul says, hello from Seville. Excuse me, from Seville. Let me see here. For some reason, the screen displays different ways on different days. Different day, different way. The screen display. It's a little smaller. My chat window is a little bit smaller today than usual. But anyway. Let's see. We have Manuel says hello. Belen says hello, Kyle, and the rest of the people. Good evening. A special greeting to all the women and men who support and help women in our everyday life. Very good. Yes. All together, we can make it a better world. I agree. Well said, Belen. Well said. Nelson says hello, Mr. Miller. How are you? Now, yeah, how's it going? And Maria Pilar says hi, Kyle. Good afternoon. Very good. Very good. So a lot of people writing in, lots going on in the chat. I've managed to make the chat even bigger right now, which is cool. All right. Anyway, let's get things started, everybody, by going ahead with today's beginner content.
Nivel básico.
Nivel básico. Is he giving Sarah a ring? ¿Está dando un anillo a Sarah? Is he giving Sarah a ring? No, he isn't. He's giving it to Pilar. Oh. Hey, what's he doing? Is he giving Sarah a ring? No, he isn't. No, he isn't. So the short answer is he. It's the verb to be. The short answer is going to be yes or no, subject, auxiliary verb. Yes, he isn't. Is Tino Spanish? Yes, he is. Is Tino Spanish? Yes, he is. Is Kike Spanish? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Is Fitz Spanish? No, he isn't. No, he isn't. Am I in Spain? Yes, I am. Am I Spanish? No, I'm not. So it's always the same structure. Yes or no, subject, infinitive. Is the Pope Catholic? The Pope, the head of the Catholic Church. Is the Pope Catholic? Yes, of course. Yes, he is. Can Madonna, can she sing like an opera star? No, she can't. She's a good singer, but not like an opera star. She can't sing like Pavarotti. No. Can Bruce Willis speak 23 languages? No, he can't. No, he can't. Can he? No, he can't. So the structure is always the same. Yes or no, subject, infinitive. So the question here is he giving Sarah a ring? Un anillo? A ring? Is he giving Sarah a ring? No, he isn't. He's giving it to Pilar. So notice we're replacing the ring. We're not going to repeat the word ring because we know we're talking about the ring. So we're going to use the pronoun it. He's giving, with the contraction, he's giving it to Pilar. He's not giving it to Maria. He's not giving it to Patricia. He's not giving it to Paula. He's giving it to Pilar. Okay, there you go. Now, a lot of people are writing in. We got a lot of life in our chat here, everybody. Loli says, yes, Belen, more women on the chat. There you go. I agree. We need more women in our chat. Natalia says, hi, everyone. Yolanda Canales, good afternoon. Kyle from up north. Cool. Hello, Yolanda. Nice to see you. Maria Pilar says, I agree, Belen. Thank you, Loli and Pilar, says Belen. Very good. Nice to get lots of people. Now, Yolanda says, a ring, as in a piece of jewelry? Yes. A piece of jewelry. Jewelry. Sure. Yes. Is he giving Sarah a ring? No, he isn't. He's giving it to Pilar. There you go. Okay, everybody, that is our beginner sentence. Let's move on and go ahead with today's intermediate content.
Nivel intermedio.
¿Estás seguro? Are you sure? Are you sure? S-U-R, se escribe sure. Are you sure? ¿Estás seguro? Tino, are we in Madrid today? Tino, are we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. We're in Madrid. But are you sure? ¿Estás seguro?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, he's sure. He's sure. Okay, are you sure? Now, Tino, I've got a few questions for you. Tino, is English an important language? Is English Yeah, it is. Are you sure? Are you sure? ¿Estás seguro?
Sí.
Yes.
Sí.
Yes. Okay. Yes, he's sure. To be sure, I'm sure. Are you sure? Now, I think that was Fitz's voice. Is Fitz in the office today?
Sí.
Okay. Are you sure? ¿Estás seguro?
Sí.
Okay, he's sure. Okay. Sure. Some people say sure and some people say shore. Shore is also like S-H-O-R-E, que es orilla de mar. O en la playa, como en la costa. The shore. But typically, sure, shore. Some people say it one way, some say it the other. Are you sure the meeting is going to last? Que va a durar. Are you sure the meeting is going to last 3.5 hours?
No.
Okay, he's not sure. Tino's not sure. He doesn't know how long it's going to last. Are you sure the meeting is going to last? Now, The verb to last is durar. Durar. ¿Cuánto dura? How long does a movie last on TV? How long does a movie last? Oh, a movie lasts 2 hours, let's say. How long does this show last? This show lasts 30 minutes. How long does your summer vacation last? My summer vacation lasts 4 weeks. To last, durar. Now, with the verb to last, the subject is it. How long does it last? It lasts 4 weeks. How long does a cigarette last? A cigarette lasts 3 minutes. How long does a cup of coffee last? Un café. A cup of coffee lasts 10 minutes. I don't know. It lasts 10 minutes. Are you sure the meeting is going to last 3.5 hours? Now, 3 horas y media. This is interesting. When we say una hora y media, we say an hour and a half. An hour and a half. I watched a movie and it lasted an hour and a half. But when we get to, so that's uno y media, 1.5. But when we get to 2.5, we say 2.5 hours. An hour and a half, and then we say 2.5 hours. We put the word hours at the end. Curioso, no? We don't say 1.5 hours. We say an hour and a half. 2.5 hours, 3.5 hours, 4.5 hours. A week and a half. 2.5 weeks, 3.5 weeks, 4.5 weeks, 5.5 weeks. Right? So are you sure the meeting is going to last 3.5 hours? Are you sure the meeting is going to? Que va a durar 3 horas y media. Are you sure this meeting is going to last? Now, people are writing in here. Oh, yeah, happy Women's Day. People are saying, Martin, Dudana says, for my dear women, they catch you off guard. You never back down. You always go on. Yes. Lots of people writing in. Belen says, thanks, Dudonel and Martin, and of course, Kyle, on your congratulations. This isn't an English word, but ole, ole, y ole. Yeah. Natalia says, it lasts. Now, is the verb to last the same as it takes? I talked about this recently on my drive time show just an hour ago. Hace una hora. Hablé de eso. The verb to take and the verb to last. Tardar. To take is tardar. To last is durar. But there's a difference, right? So typically to take is with things that an experience. I think it's typically with an experience where you want to reach the end, like a drive, like I want to drive to France. And how long does it take? How long does it take to get there? How long does it take to get to France, Tino, from Madrid? 7 hours? The border? It takes a little more, un poco más, a little more, maybe 8 hours. It takes about 8 hours to get to France from Madrid. From Barcelona, 2 hours, right? It takes about 2 hours from Barcelona. So we're talking about time that you have to, tiempo que tienes que aguantar para llegar a algo. How long does it take to do that? Whereas when we talk about purely a duration, we use the verb to last. How long does a cigarette last? A cigarette lasts 3 minutes. How long does it take to smoke a cigarette? It takes 3 minutes to smoke a cigarette. A cigarette lasts 3 minutes. So, tardar y durar, right? How long does it take to drive to France? It takes 8 hours to drive to France. How long does a trip to France or a drive to France last? A drive to France lasts 8 hours. How long does your summer vacation last? My summer vacation lasts 4 weeks. Okay? And then Nelson says, To take can also mean tomar in Spanish. Me toma 10 minutos en afeitarme, claro. Yeah. Tardo 10 minutos, me tomo 10 minutos en afeitarme, ¿no? ¿No se dice eso, Tino? Tino doesn't like that one too much. Maybe that's a question of different in different countries, maybe. Me toma. Okay, me toma 10 minutos. Yeah. Como me lleva, me toma. Claro, me toma 10 minutos. Claro, okay. Very good. Okay, so yeah, it takes me. We would use the verb to take there. It takes me this long. It takes me 10 minutes to shave. Actually, I don't shave very often. It takes me 5 minutes to shave. I just trim underneath, right? It takes. Okay. But yeah, lots of people writing in. Yolanda says it most certainly is an important language. Is English an important language? Yes, it is. We were practicing with those short answers a few minutes ago. All right. Whew. All right, everybody, let's push forward. Let's go ahead with today's advanced content.
Nivel avanzado.
Nivel avanzado. Advanced. Aquí estamos. Advanced content, everybody. The sentence today, he was feeling a bit under the weather. Under the weather, which means ill, right? 2 weeks ago, I was under the weather. Exactly 2 weeks ago, I was very under the weather. I was sick. I was ill. I was under the weather. He was feeling a bit under the weather, so he ended up calling it a day. Let's call it a day. To call it a day means to finish, to stop doing something. Let's call it a day. Let's go home. Tino, let's call it a day. I've run out of things to say. Let's call it a day. Vamos, let's call it a day, right? Let's finish. So the sentence today, he was feeling a bit under the weather, so he ended up calling it a day. Acabó, acabando. Bueno, he ended up. So to end up is an interesting structure too. To end up, well, I was trying to get to Valencia, but I ended up going the wrong way, and I ended up in Guadalajara. Right? I ended up, I don't know. I ended up in Guadalajara. I ended up driving to Guadalajara instead. Or I was planning on going to France on my holiday, but I ended up going to Asturias instead. Spent some time there. Went up to the coast. I ended up going somewhere else. Okay. He was feeling a bit under the weather, so he ended up calling it a day. Al final, right? He called it a day. It means to end. Well, let's call it a day. Let's finish. Let's call it a day. Se acabó. Se acabó la cosa, claro. Okay. He was feeling a bit under the weather. He was feeling ill. He was feeling sick. Okay. Diudanel says, yesterday I was under the weather, so I told my boss I called it a day. So I told my boss I would call it a day, or I was calling it a day. Let's call it a day. Let's go home. Let's finish. To be under the weather. Good structure. Good structure. All right. Lots of people writing in, but I want to spend a couple minutes. Tino, why don't we look at a few translation sentences today? Now, these are ones I want you to do at home, en voz alta, out loud. Okay, we're going to translate a few sentences together, so you can say these ones out loud. We'll come back in a few minutes and review the content from today's show, but I want to translate a few sentences. All right, number 1. Cruzaremos ese puente cuando lleguemos a él. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Cuando llegaremos a él. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Which is good advice sometimes, right? You can't worry about everything. Well, what if we get robbed when we're on vacation? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We'll deal with that problem if and when it arrives. Sometimes it's worth preparing for potential problems. Other times it's worth saying, look, we might not have a problem with that at all. We'll deal with it later. No me arrepiento de nada de lo que he hecho. I don't regret anything I've done. I don't regret anything I've done, Tino. Pero nada, ¿eh?
Nos viene bien.
I don't regret. I don't regret anything I've done. Llámame cuando quieras. Llámame cuando quieras. Call me whenever you want.
Ring, 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 ring.
I knew you were going to do that. Lo sabía. I knew Tina was going to do that. Call me whenever you want. So you could say when you want or whenever. It's just a little bit stronger. Whenever you want. It's up to you. Call me whenever you want. No quiero que estés triste. No quiero que estés triste. I don't want you to be sad. I don't want you to be sad. I don't want you to be sad. Me dijeron que ya estabas... Me dijeron que ya te ibas ido. Perdona, que ya te habías ido. Claro. Me dijeron que ya te habías ido. Eso es. They told me you had already left. Que ya te habías ido. They told me that you had already left. That's what they told me. Number 6. Te aplastaremos. Qué raro, ¿no? We'll crush you. Yeah. We'll crush you. It's like something a wrestler would say in the lucha libre, no, the wrestling or whatever. We'll crush you. Yeah. El perro enterró el hueso. El perro enterró el hueso. The dog buried the bone. The dog buried the bone. Yeah. El entierro fue por la mañana. Uf, el entierro, vaya. Yeah, the burial. The burial was in the morning. Okay. Fueron arrestados y llevados al juzgado. They were arrested and taken to court. Yeah. They were arrested. They were arrested and taken to court. Pero el juez no apareció. Es que no apareció. No sé dónde estaba, pero the judge didn't show up. Aparecer. To show up. The judge didn't show up. We'll do one more. Estuvimos esperando media hora. We were waiting for, or we waited. Estuvimos esperando. We waited. You could say we waited for half an hour. Yeah, we waited for half an hour. Now, let's go back just for a moment here and review our sentences from today's class. Class number 44, Inglés Online TVE. Is beginner. Is he giving Sarah a ring? No, he isn't. He's giving it to Pilar. Okay? The intermediate sentence, are you sure the meeting is going to last 3.5 hours? 3:30, 3.5 hours. With the S, right? Hours. And finally, the advanced sentence, he was feeling a bit under the weather. So he ended up calling it a day. He was feeling a bit a bit ill, a bit under the weather. So he ended up calling it a day. All right, everybody, we're out of time. Thank you for listening. Lots of people writing in. And I thank you for your participation today. Thanks for joining us, investing a little time with us. Have a wonderful afternoon. We'll be back tomorrow with class number 45. These classes are really flying, right? We're flying through the content. And tomorrow, another one, our last class of the week. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
¿Crees tener las cualidades necesarias para el emprendimiento? ¿Consideras que estás liderando a tu equipo? ¿A tu empresa? Si tu objetivo es poner en marcha un proyecto